up, A, apple, ah. O, octopus, ah. I, itch, I. E, egg, eh. W-H, whistle, w. C-H, chin, ch. S-H, ship, sh. T-H, thumb, C-K, sock, k. J, jug, j. Q-U, queen, qu. D. B, bat, b. G, game, g. Y, yellow, y. W, wind, w. We are going to go over how we talk about trick words. Now, trick words, wall words, Mrs. Bailey, what's the difference? There really isn't a difference, but we take a look at some words that are especially tricky in foundations. Tricky how? Well, you can't use the rules I'm teaching you to figure them out. They have to just be in your head, like TH, thumb, because they don't necessarily make, well, they don't make sense at all. So this is how we do trick words. We always say a word, spell the word, say it again. Your first trick word we're going to work on is the word they. Now, they is a trick word because, wait a minute, if you try to sound it out, TH, thumb, is not what this word says. It doesn't say they, or even the, yeah. For some reason, TH in this word says they. So, it's tricky. We just have to remember it. So first, we'll say the trick word, we'll spell it in the sky, and then we'll say it again. Watch. They. T-H-E-Y. They. Now you spell it on your whiteboard. So you get your marker and you say they. T-H-E-Y. They. Okay? As we get to know these better, when you spell your trick words in the sky, you're going to close your eyes. Your next word is a number word that is also very, very tricky. So, like before, get your skywrite finger out because we're going to skywrite this one first. So, the word is one. N. On it. You can't use your sounds. It's one, like the number one. All right, are you ready? We're going to skywrite it first. Here we go. One. O-N-E. One. All right, now get your marker ready. We're going to spell it on your board. One. O-N-E. One. Got it? Let's try our next one. Okay, let me show you this trick word. Said. Well, it doesn't look like said. Say it. Said. I said it was tricky, and it is tricky. I said it. Said. All right, get those fingers ready. Say it, write it, say it. Said. S-A-I-D. Said. All right, get your markers ready because now you're going to write it on your board. Said. S-A-I-D. Said. Those are the 3 trick words. Now, what I want you to do before we go on to something different is take the small side of your whiteboard. We're going to say, spell, say each word. And then when I hold it up, I want you to check your work. Make sure you're right. If not, that's something we've got to practice. Here we go. First word, they. They. T-H-E-Y, they. Second word, one. One. O-N-E, one. Third word is said. Said. S-A-I-D, said. I'm going to hold them up. I want you to check yours next to mine. Pause the video so that you can do a good check. Then we'll move on. Echo me. C, cat. C-K, sock. K, kite. The 3 sounds that say k. We're going to play a game with these sounds. Get your marker and your whiteboard ready. Here are your 3 k sounds. C, K, CK. I'm going to put a word up here on the board. In every word I put up here, there's going to be a k sound. Only that k sound is going to be represented by just a blank square. It's going to be your job to figure out which letter makes the k in that word. There are rules. Do you remember them? Trying to figure out which k to put in a word can give you a headache. You have to look at the letters around the k sound. Let's look at the ending sound first. If it ends in a k, you can use a CK if the letter in front of it is a vowel. You can use a K if the letters in front of it are consonants. What if the k sound comes somewhere else in the word, like the middle or the beginning? You still have to look at the letters around it. So, if the letter after the k sound is an I, an E, or a Y, you use the K. I, E, Y. If it's any of these letters, you use the K for the k sound. If it's not an I, an E, or a Y, that k sound is made with a, that's right, a C. Let's see if we can do this. I forgot to tell you something. I'm going to give you a second to fill in the sound. If you get the right letter, you get a point. If you don't get the right letter, fix your word, but you got to give me the point. Make sure you keep track of points. I'm going to give you 7 words, so there's not going to be a tie, okay? When you're done playing this game, I want to know who won. Here we go. Your first word is, sound it with me, cup. How do I know that's a k? Because remember, all of the empty boxes are k. You're choosing which letters make the k. Do you know what goes here? If you said C, you get the point. And you keep track up here. If you said CK or K, you don't get the point. I do. And you keep track somewhere else on your board. Okay? C, comes in the beginning of cup because the second letter of cup is not an I, it's not an E, and it's not a Y. It's a U. And this is what you use. Let's try word number 2. Word number 2. Cash. What letters are you going to use, or letter? Think carefully. If you said C, you get the point. If you said anything else, fix it and give that point to me. Why do we use C? We have to look at the second letter. It's an A. It's not an I, E, or Y. That's when you use the K. That's why we use the C. Next word. Id. Kid. What are you going to put in the box? If you said K, give yourself a point. If you didn't, fix it. And then you better give me that point. Why did we use the K? We look at the second letter. Is it an I, an E, or a Y? Oh, well then that's why. It's an I. How you doing? Word number 4. K. What are you putting in that box? If you said CK, you get the point. Why? Because the letter right in front of it is a short vowel. If it was a consonant, it would be just a, but it's not. It's a short vowel. Ed. Word number 5. What are you going to use? If you said CK, give yourself a point. If you said anything else, fix it and give me the point. Why? Look at the letter before it. It's a short vowel. I, itch, CK comes next. Word number 6 is coming. Here you go. Skip. What am I putting in the box? Take your time. Okay. This was a hard one. I tried to trick you. I might not have, though. If you put in a K, give yourself a point. Otherwise, give me the point and fix your word. Why? Look what comes next. Is it an I, an E, or a Y? Yes, it's an I. Well, that means we use the K, just like in kid. Last word. This will determine the winner of the game. Crisp. Do you use a C, a K, or a CK in that box? What do you use? If you chose a C, then you get the point. Otherwise, give me the point and fix your word. Why did we use a C? What do we look at? The next letter. Is the next letter an I, an E, or a Y? That's why we use the C. Secret bonus word time. Are you ready to see it? Ask. Task. What do I put in that box? If you said, okay, give yourselves 2 points. If you said anything else, give me 2 points. How do we determine which letter or letters to put in this box? I thought CK always came at the end. Look at the letter before. Is it a short vowel? No, Mrs. Bailey. It's a consonant. That means you just put a K. How did you do? Did you win? Did I win? As much as I like winning, I really hope you won this because it tells me that you understand the rules. If I won, maybe you don't understand the rules as much as you need to. And we can work on that, I promise. Thanks for playing. We're gonna do a little dictation. Remember, I say a sound, you repeat it, and write the letters that make that sound. I say a word, you repeat it, and then write down how to spell the word. I say a sentence, you repeat it, and then start to write the sentence, okay? Let me show you how to set up your board. Up in the boxes, I need you to write 1, 2, and 3. Right underneath the boxes, I need you to write 4. Scooch over a little bit and write a 5. Underneath the 4, you're going to write a 6. And underneath the 5, you're going to write a 7. So look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to tell you what to write next to each number. Pausing the video is going to be very important right now. After you echo, pause to write. Next to number 1, write the letter that says Y. 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 Like the beginning of yes. Next to number 2, write the letter that says X. X. Echo. X. Like the end of fox. Number 3, write the word den. 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 The fox hides her babies in a den. Tap it. Next to number 4, write the word mash. 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 You have to mash a baby's banana before you give it to him to eat. Mash. Next to number 5, write the word clock. Ready to echo? Clock. Clock. If you want to know what time it is, you look at a clock. Tap it out. Next to number 6, Write the trick word one. 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 My sister is 1 year old. One. Number 7 is a sentence. I'll say it, you echo it, and then I'll say it again. Ben shot the puck in the net. Ben shot the puck in the net. Write it. And then read it again with me, tapping each word. Ben shot the puck in the net. Make sure you have every part of that sentence that you're supposed to have. I can't forget the capitals or the punctuation. Don't forget. Take a picture of your board to show me what you've done, okay? Now I'm going to show you my board so you can check your work.